path is lit and it's time to forge yet another stream, and today we are continuing on our oxygen not included adventure. We've progressed, I wouldn't say, oh, well, that's not the scene I was going for, but we can work with it. We progressed pretty far into this so far for only being on cycle 12 actually. We've got a good foundation going, but today I'd like to see what we can plan for the future. We haven't really seen anything like water geysers, gas vents, or anything like that, so it'd be really great if we could discover something like that. But to get to that point, we're going to need to get our diggers up at a higher tier so they can dig out further, they can explore further, and we can see if we can actually get something to help our issues. One of the first ones being, of course, our water supply is very limited, and there's no real spot to replenish it. And we were also trying to finish up our, our lavatory here. Unfortunately, we're probably going to end up digging into what looks like some pretty hard earth, too. So we might not be able to finish it all today. But that just proves why we need... Alright, now all the power's gone on for a second. Alright, everything's loaded up. Good. That just proves we really need to get our morale up a little more and then get this job board built too. So while they're digging this out, I'm still planning this on. We're going to get that job board built and see what we're going to need for a few more stations here. So I want to be able to put 3 and 3, it seems. So I will put a area like that. And I know this area is going to be kind of big for here, so we're going to shrink the size of the room, like such. And we will need to dig like that. Yeah, unreachable dig. So that just kind of proves that to finish this off, we're going to need a little bit more as well. So this will be good for the start of our adventure here. We still need to completely clear out this area and then dig all this away. And it's nighttime, so it gives us plenty of time to think about our next steps. So, we really need something for the morale boost. Some of these people are okay with what they have. The decor is actually pretty important, but I don't think I have too much for the decor right now. Research is going in the direction of pressure management, not artistic expression, which has become more important with this whole morale update, to be honest. A long time ago. I know it hasn't been a recent update. But a quick way, because we have these mess tables, is to make a mess hall sooner rather than later. So, let's see what the requirements are. There's a great hall here. Needs a lot of decor items, so it's not going to quite work. Eating mess hall gives a great morale boost, being +3, so we need that pretty quickly. We'll probably end up putting it over in this area. And when it comes to... oh, we actually have some mealwood seeds to put in here. When it comes to putting in a kitchen, we'll probably put it up about here, so they can trickle on down. And this is probably going to end up being our research area once we get that new latrine set up. So, that said, I need to consider how I want this to go. Since we have this block back, it's area of 1, 2, 3, 4, ladder, and then go. 1, 2, 3, 4, technically ladder, and then go. That's where we're going to start it. Now, it doesn't need to be very high. And honestly, we're probably only going to make it about yay big. Get some furniture area here. So I want to be able to do 2 blocks per area. So that means I'm going to need at least 8 tables. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have a weird gap there. So that's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be good enough. And we can even put in some decoration items, just for the time being, to make it not so dreary. And this is something that could eventually be combined for a greater hall as well. But we're not going to have nearly enough decoration items with what we currently have. With that said, we are going to need to probably relocate this battery. So we'll take that, we'll put this up here, and we'll just deconstruct that. We'll queue up some ladders going up to about there. A door here, a door there. And that'll be a good priority too. So that's still going. This area is not a giant priority. This is not going to be a big priority until this is done, so we can hold off on that. So really we could start work on at least the first layer, because we only have 2 blocks built right now. So from here to here, we need that dug out and fixed up. There. And we'll priority 6 up to this as well. And they should be able to build all that. If they can't, we'll put a 6 right there. So with that said, we got that all planned out. That's still going. It's just going to be a little time. We do have some nasty liquid that way from when somebody made a mess. Anyway, I will need to put these at high priority soon for cleanup. We can start planning our fresh water usage and whatnot here as well. The pump will probably move over time, but we can start planning some of the plumbing for sure. So we have white as the intake and green as the outgoing. So just a simple line like that, using some bridges as such. For some reason they do not want to go that way though. Liquid port's obstructed. Okay, but I know you can do that. So we'll have that line. We'll have this as our outgoing line. And you should say, okay, like that. No, that should be going. Oh, I think that's part of the problem is I don't have anything right there for pipe, so it doesn't count. No, that should be able to go. I'll have our intake line go like that. For plumbing, on the overlay for plumbing, I believe we actually don't need this much. Cancel that one bit, because we'll have it flow out and down like this, but we'll have the intake flow in the other way. Just as a little logical thing. Alright, so we have our intake line, we have our outgoing line, eventually. It will not work until that happens. That's going, it needs to go a lot more. Oh, we actually have a problem. There's too much here. So, start digging down that much as a priority. Priority 6 on this as well. And we'll even put some ladders down here. So I gotta reprioritize those as 6s. Because we're starting to get too much water for this little area here to hold. Before that goes and floods the area, I'm going to do that, because then we're going to not be able to contain any of our water. That's going good. Put a briar there. Once that area is built, priority 6, we'll have a mess hall, and we should be able to assign some jobs soon. Okay, so that's already in use. We're going to priority 6 this as well. I'm going to need to bump the priority up on the food. Until we can get some more food going. So, that's good. We've got plenty queued up for that to go. They did start digging that out, so we're going to have a little bigger water area, which is good. Right now, we're going to need to not forget about food, Stress is going a little bit Travaldo only because he is sopping wet, pretty much. That's his biggest issue, and that he's going to be sick very, very soon. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Not going to bother queuing that up. But we will need to start planning our next level of plants. So this needs to go at least 2 up from here. If I wanted things to hang down, I can have that go, and we can keep that going. Made a mess. Right in the clean water, too. That's unfortunate. There's going to be messes everywhere now. Oh, wow. Way to undo a lot of work. You're going to be a 3 for a little bit. That's kind of annoying, actually. Everyone's making messes because nobody can clean the bathrooms ever. I'm gonna mop it a 7, please. Because we're gonna have issues now. Man, I saw that coming too. I didn't know it was gonna come that quickly. So that'll get mopped up. Mop on the 7 on that. Priority of this has gone down greatly, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. Just a little unfortunate that we got some dirty water mixed in there. We'll have to filter that out eventually. Alright, you're almost sick, Travaldo. Everyone else is fine except you. Mop at a 7. Please and thank you. Airflow we will need soon. Okay, and we can't seem to fix that or this. Like, that should work fine. Oh, don't do that, you're gonna get trapped. Okay. We need that room finished quick, so we can actually start exploring eventually. Nothing has opened up around this area that I can see that is of interest. And we'll... oh, clicked off. We'll want to avoid a lot of the slimy areas, and we'll want to stay kind of in this region here if we can help it. Chlorine might be a good thing to start working on soon when it comes to scrubbing dirty, dirty things. And we'll reserve this way and this way as entrance ways into the next area. Dang. Fix that. Fix too much. Good. And we can take that, either of those paths out to dig. Darkin, how are you doing, sir? Thank you for the 10 bits. And yes, I got your name right this time, but you will forever be Draken the Kraken to me.
Ryko, how goes it, my friend?
How is your day going? Okay, we seem to be in decent standing for the most part. Still need to dig out more of that. And need to build that up soon. Shouldn't be an issue. Your throne has been usurped, sir. Oh wait, gotta snag that #1 badge. Oh god, don't tell Kevin. Thank you for the 20 bits though, sir. You're back at #1, and you still haven't answered on how you are doing, sir. And I was confused. I didn't know who you were talking to for a second. Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're Darkin and you're Draken, so you're both. You get this duality going here with the personality. Don't need to worry about that. Mess hall, done. Considered a mess hall, too. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Doing awesome? That is great to hear, sir. Any big plans for the rest of the day? Is there anything I can actually do with this miscellaneous room, like maybe turn it into something good? Day is going good. Good for a Tuesday. It started off a bit slow, but projects came up ahead and now we're here doing some Oxygen Not Included, so I can't complain on that. I will have to find a way to repurpose this room eventually. I might be able to turn it into something else, but I don't know what yet. And morale is going to go through the roof within the next cycle, because they're going to wake up to a mess hall and they'll all be happy. It's Tales Tuesday, so good times. Which Tales game are you going to tackle today? Or did you tackle today? I don't even think I saw you go on yet, so I'm going to assume you're going later. Oxygen doing fine. Can't reach that. Okay. And we'll have you guys dig down a little bit more with the priority of 6 on this. Still working on Tales of the Abyss, and yep, 1.5 hours from now. Okay. So we know who to send a host on over to later. I haven't really gotten to any of the Tales games. The only ones I've heard of, like Symphonia and some of the other ones, but I haven't ever actually sat down and played one. I imagine they must be good if you dedicated a whole entire day each week for them. Aw, buddy. Aw, man, I'm gonna have to stop in and see you play one then, that means. I didn't finish my research, did I? No, we're still going under pressure. Where is the ore scrubber now that I think of it? I've only played Tales of the Abyss myself, and then I bought all the rest on the Steam sale. I'm excited to check out the other ones. Ooh, you got all of them then? Oh man. Do they still come out with more of those games, or is that series pretty much done? Ore scrubber should be somewhere in this area. It always moves. Every update, like, things shuffle around this tree, and I have no idea where they go. Looks like a big, like, almost like an iron lung. Which reminds me, I have clear and restart my auto-host list. I think Tales of Zestria was a year ago or something like that. Okay, so recent enough where they're probably still putting some out. And I don't know if you can spot the iron lung, because I can't wait. No, oil well. I would think it would be under something with distillation, maybe? No. Oh, well, I'll find it eventually. Right now I'm not going to waste all the time in the world doing that. Alright, you're a 6, put you at a 7 for a little bit. Keep that going, we will need fridges soon. They're working on that. They're really not going to be able to do much with that soon. And we're going to need to have a better solution than that too. Okay, that's plenty of... Okay, so we can put you back up to a 6 for emptying that out. Oh, I'm excited to check out the other ones. I bet you are. Backtrack. Moving all around like Tarantinoing it like a movie. Alright, so that's good. We have a mess hall. We haven't had a night cycle yet, but it seems like we actually are already reaping the benefits. So, let's start assigning jobs. We need at least one digger. Apprentice miner, but you don't really like it. I'd like to do ones that they actually like is the thing. Alright, here, let's look at it this way. Nobody wants to be a miner. Well, Travaldo, we're going to put you in a miner anyway, even though you're going to get 6 soon, so maybe not. Oh my god, I called him Jub. I thought I called him Judd this entire time. Alright, Architect. Stinky's the only one that likes it. Research Assistant, hopefully Judd. Yep, Jub. General Engineer, oh, but you are like a tier 2. So you expect at least 4 on the morale. We'll watch you, you might not be okay there. What's Kevin good at? Kevin's good at being a gopher. Lindsay is General Engineer. And Lyra is either a General Engineer or Farmhand. Well, we'll put you at Farmhand because we need somebody for that. And we really need somebody who wants to be a cook soon. Alright. Kick it up a little faster. Just to watch things go for a bit more. So I think when we start to dig, we're going to dig out this way and try to stay up and out of the slime region. So we have this nice clear path going here. When it comes to doorways, we are going to indent it, say, about here. And we'll start the next area here. So we'll have a little odd room that maybe we'll make use of later on. I still need those pressure lock doors, the manual air locks. So we don't have to worry about a lot of that stuff. Oxygen included now. Those are finally sprouting, which is good. Future planning dictates we should... Well, I don't want to plan too much out, because I've had that happen before where I do too many projects and then they're all going everywhere and they can't focus on one at a time. So we'll try to get this done, which it's almost there. And then we can finish off that and we won't have to worry too much about cleanliness. When it comes to washing up in this area, we definitely want them to when they leave. It's time for another duplicate. So, in honor of Darkin being here, we will put you in the game today. Oh boy, if we can find a good one, that is. If you're no good, we can't be settling. Bottomless stomach, no. Can't dig. Diver's lungs, yeah, it's pretty good, but no thank you. Small bladder, grease monkey, and a quick learner. You can either dig, build, or farm. So do I want one? Oh, caregiver and diver's lungs. So quick learner, you're going to get good at whatever you do quickly. Diver's lungs, you're just not going to use up that much when it comes to that. Okay, so now we're going to stress reactions. Binge eater or vomiter? Binge eater's not that great when you have limited food. Vomiting, you clean it up and surprise, you got more water out of nowhere. And you don't really have any relevant skills. You do, and you have great learning as well. But that's research speed. And skill leveling. Okay, so, Catalina. I didn't get to do this before, but because this was a female one, we're going to put ferrets in here. She wasn't here when... Well, we didn't get a female one when she was here, so... Ooh, exciting indeed. Considering how much time we have left, it is very possible you will be the next one as long as we get a male one. Unless you've... Actually, hold on. I don't want to put you as Travaldo. Kevin's already here, and I'm not going to make you stinky. Okay. Alright, never mind. I thought we had a good one. Maybe we could give you already. Alright, so that's going. It might be done on this cycle. The cycle's going to end soon now. That's good, and we can start... Okay, we've already assigned jobs, except Ferrets has no job. Architect, farmhand, or a miner. I might have you be another miner. Because you're good at mining. But I want to make sure your morale is good before we do anything. Nah, your morale's got to get up a little more. How are you stressed? You literally just got here. Alright, pressure management, done. What's the next step? I wouldn't say advanced research just yet, but we're very close to it. Artistic expression wouldn't be bad. We don't really have a huge need for power yet. I'd say artistic expression just so we can get that general stress from the bad decor down. And that shouldn't be too bad, because then we can get a couple more blocks for that. So, that's good. That's almost done emptying out there for our waste management system. And it's almost unfortunate that I can't run these pipes side by side, but... C'est la vie. You know what I could try to do for plumbing? Because it had an issue with the input-output. It doesn't want to do it like this, but it'll do it like that. So I could just shift everything over one. Even though it says it's blocked. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shift it over like this. This one I'm going to have to shift like this, because otherwise it's going to interfere with there. So we'll end up canceling that piece. And we'll just make sure for plumbing that you connect, you connect, you connect, you do, you, and you. Okay. That should be good. So we have our waste line, and we will have our supply line when that's ready. And then we can end up putting some kind of decoration right here too, so just to hide some of that pipe. Maybe even right here. Good, 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 good. So we got technically 2.5 cycles to go until maybe we get our potential darken. When it comes down to rooms, I still don't know what to turn you into because I have industrial machinery in there. Oh, how are the germs doing actually? There's some germy people. There's some germy people. Alright, and I will cancel the mush bar when that one's done. Just so we could start using up the lice loaf and get some a little bit better food. Just a little bit. I'm gonna drop the priority. Okay, 6 is the priority on that, which is okay. Priority on those shouldn't be 9, but I'll call it 7, because 9 is crazy. We don't want to set the bar that high. A little more important than the other stuff, and that's finally done. So, with that we can make a priority 6 mop. We can deconstruct a lot of this stuff here. Actually, we'll put it on this. We'll do deconstruct that amount, and on the plumbing overlay, which is a little bit further, we can deconstruct that amount. Maybe just that pipe as well, because we don't need any of that pipe left. I don't think those are high priorities, but deconstruct always seems to go quicker than everything else. So darken will be part of B block when he comes through. And Ferrex is also on B block. Okay. And Tribaldo should get sick any day now. Lyra is... Oh, not Lyra. Ferrex is ready to work. So, put you on digging. Wow, really? I thought you... Oh, you wanted to be an architect. We'll put you as an architect because you're better at that right now anyway. And you'll be very quick on the learning too. Because there's tons of things that need to get built still. And there's nowhere for that power to go, so you are down to like a 3. And they just seem to be doing general management at this point. So, base building, manual airlock on these. Next priority, food shortage. Whoa, since when? Did it all rot? Since when is there a food shortage? Did it get blocked off somehow? It's not good. Literally was just at like 2,000 food. How did it all get eaten up like that? Alright, well we'll have to deal with that first, I guess. Oxygen's fine. It must have all gone bad. That might have been the issue. We got plenty of seeds still. So that's going to be the next thing, is we're going to need some more food in general. So maybe that's what we need to go work on then. So we need at least 2 high. I think when it comes to the farming station it might be 3. So we'll make this room 3. And we should do it so there's 2 over here, 1 down there. Which we can't do right now. I will put a small ladder going up here for now. And we technically don't need to waste all of this, because that can all be farm tile. So, plop that food down there. prep the next room. Alright. And we need to priority... Okay, we gotta think about our priorities actually before we get too far into things. We have enough algae to sustain us for a bit longer before we start going too crazy. Exploration is our main goal for today, but we don't want to bite off more than we can chew either. I can't seem to mop that. So probably getting the latrines going wouldn't be a bad thing if we're going to start exploring in the area. We got to keep clean. But we can't dig out everything. We need... Okay, we actually have the right miner for that job now. So what's our biggest priority right now? Well, right now I'm going to drop some of the priorities. We're going to drop the priority of this area to a 4, and that to a 4. That's a 4, and this whole section here is a 4, except for this one's a 5. Those are 3s, because we don't care too much about those blocks yet. We will have to start upping that soon. So this and this should be our main priority right now. So, see if we can get the 6s going on that. See if they're actually going to take on that. Alright, halfway to the next duplicate too. Yes, food's a priority, but we have plenty of algae to go on right now, I believe. I should actually double check that before I say such things. Good amount. We're going to need to start digging more. I mean, that's the nice thing about this area is you can dig like about this too wide area here, and you're not going to run into anything terrible for a while. Alright, good. Food's coming. We're going to queue up. Some lice loaf is what I would say. I don't want to deconstruct that, but our research finished for artistic expression. So we can litter those all around the place. What's the next area to get into then? I would say food is important, but we haven't even gotten our basic air systems in yet. So let's go for... It's either power or finish off advanced research. Let's finish off advanced research first to open up doors to the future. And that's good, and I think I can cancel that. I don't know how many lice loaves I can make. A couple. And then we'll make sure there's a continuous at the end of that. I'm really surprised that What's in Travaldo hasn't gotten sick yet. It's been, I don't know how many cycles since we first saw him coming down. Okay, so progress over there, which is good. I really wish I could speed things up a little more. I don't want to plan too much. Alright, we said we were going to litter the area with stuff for artistic expression. So I will put a couple of paintings here just to increase the decor of this spot. When it comes to general decor in this area, I wanted to put like sculptures here, here, there, there. Just nice to plan them out. Decor is great here because of the light. That area could use some decorating soon. But it also needs to separate 1, 2, 3, 4 from the ladder. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's here. Considered a room. So at that point, I would say... Dang, where are these decorative items again? Furniture. Still chugging away there. plenty of decor in here for now. So I'd say decor here, decor there, some here. We'll put some statues down here. This might be queuing up way too much, of course, but it wouldn't kill us either. Shouldn't kill us. Put some more furniture, excuse you, right here and here. Wouldn't be bad. And that's advanced research done. Next, we can go anywhere we want pretty much if I put one of those advanced research stations. So we'll go to internal combustion, and then we'll take probably a break from research and then just get on to building, because there's a lot queued up we need right now. There's a ton queued up we need. Actually, I didn't even realize we're completely out of barracks. Shoot. That's a little higher priority, is getting that done. Hopefully. I'm gonna drop the priority of this down to 5 then. Because we have potential Draken coming in a quarter of a cycle. Oh god, Draken, Darken. You know what, I am going to call you Draken at this rate, I swear. 1 bed built, if nothing else. These light guys are everywhere. Oh my god, they're multiplying, that's why. There's so many of them. I mean, hell, it does great for the decor in the area when they're around. You're a 5 when that gets built. Not even. You should be low priority at that rate. Just build a bed, please. Oh, darn it. I think if we get you, we'll be good. Okay. Darken. Zero interests? 0 interests. Okay, mouth rear bubbles is no good anyway, but we have someone who has an iron gut who's uncultured, so you're not going to do any art jobs. And you're narcoleptic. And you're only interested in tidying. Okay. We have a night owl, new alarms. But it's Ruby, and so you'll work at night when they ought to be sleeping, so you'll be great for that block. But you have 0 interest once again. Athletics, constructions, tinkering. We're gonna go with Nicola, and that means we have our Darken. We have our Darken. I swear if I'm misspelling Darken. Alright, good. Could always fix it though. So, Darken, you have a bed too. You don't have to worry about that, seems. And I'm going to need a plumbing area here actually soon. Bottle emptier, which I guess I need a platform for as well. And plumbing, bottle emptier right here. You're part of that crew. And, oh god, no, G7. No, G7. Thank you. We need that dug out right away. Did I get airflow tiles? I think I did. I did. Okay. So we can get a lot of this carbon dioxide out of here by putting these in areas kind of like that. A lot of that carbon dioxide will go. We'll bump those to 6s as well. And, okay, so those are minor digs only. Oh, perfect, you have a bed. You are part of C block. I thought you were going to be part of B block, but you are paving a new path for us. And And once we get up to this queue of people, I'm not going anymore because that was my big problem last time, is I dug into a slime biome trying to expand the barracks. And lo and behold, everything got killed off. Everyone got killed off by disease. Had no way to deal with it. Alright, so we're finishing that up, we're finishing this up. Just as an aesthetics side. And then we'll go back down to this at priority 6 when they're done with that. So that'll work good. We have this battery power here that's just kind of useless, unfortunately. We can't even reach all of this water down here. Man, I really wish I could have started exploring today. Okay, stations. Once those are gone, we can start making this a better research station. So that's a priority. We're going to put a priority 6 on the construction of this stuff. Anybody who's bad at art... Where are you? Priorities. Anybody who's bad at art, I don't want you doing art. It's pretty much everybody, so... Nobody's doing art. Not for a while. Maybe you. And that is power regulation done. That's going well. I'm actually going to need to deconstruct this, I just thought. We're going to have this kind of dead zone too, unfortunately. Mesh tile right here. I think mesh lets air through as well. Liquid or gas. Okay, so that's a little unfortunate. We might be able to use a small area for something. Or just be able to... No, can't block it off like that. I might not be able to deal with this entire area being flooded with bad oxygen later. Okay, so this is all going good. Put 6s on these. So where this is getting built, this is getting dug up. If you guys can't get out of here, I need you to get out of here. So we'll put these up to a priority... We'll put the first layer up to a priority 5 if they can't get out of there, which they should be able to. Food is okay. We can queue up quite a few more lice loaves. Once all those drop, they just need water, I'm pretty sure, and this should be good. Keep that at a 7 because we're only at 15 with food. Alright, good. We will queue this up as priority 3, liquid being only polluted water when we go to empty this out. That's going, that's going. Might need a little oxygen down here. And I hate to make use of these like this, but might have to. Good, airflow's in. That's always been a priority 5, and this has always been a priority 6. We can even lower this to a 5, because the research isn't as important anymore, because we're starting to get to that tier 1. We'll try to make sure we get things nice and solid this time before we start going into T2. Comes the rooms. We have plenty. Some don't even serve a purpose yet. I don't want to put these at a too high of a priority right now. Oh, I don't want that. But what? Well, I mean, if you can't make the lice loaf, then Alright, we'll queue up a couple more, and then we'll put continuous, because I don't know how many more they can make. We have a ton of these seeds sitting around, I can see them. Can we put these at a pretty high priority? That room's almost done. It's not considered a room yet, though, is it? No, it's still considered a oh, good. It's considered... What do you consider? A washroom. Good. That's the bigger morale boost. Awesome. Awesome. It's a good size. It doesn't quite do the entire block, though, which annoys me. The size of the room is 63. The maximum is... Oh, 62. The maximum is 64. So we're right there. We're pretty much right there. We can't go any bigger. Okay. Oh, that's good to know. When it comes to furniture, I do want one of these flower pots in here. I'll probably put a sculpture here too, just to make the room a little more homely. Homey, not homely. Alright. Don't want to dip into that 7 priority if I can help it. But I'm gonna have to start reassigning things. Okay, so where are our priorities at? We have this whole area here, which should be a 4 now that that's complete. Decoration's not that important. We can make this whole branch a 4. That should still be 7s right now because they had to take care of those. Food should still be a 7 because we're at this weird balance point right now. I'm going to need to think about making a more permanent water source soon. But when it comes to plumbing, I'm trying to find the overlay. Okay. When it comes to plumbing, I'm going to put one down here and one down here for the time being. Scratch that. Well, I will need that eventually. Where do switches come in? I actually unlocked switches already, so we'll know to route things like that. Priority 7 on the deconstruct, please. We might be able to use some of the wire that's lying around already. Trying to think of how I want to use this wire. So I want to hook up 2 switches, essentially, right now. Here and here. If I put a switch there and a switch there, it's gonna be okay for now, just for controlling these. There's no real reason to put a switch there now I think about it. I can just do it this way. So that when I go to do this pump, that's no problem. When I go to do this pump, that's no problem. When it comes to plumbing, letting these guys roam a bit more, there's a tiny piece surviving over here, so run this as the intake, and we'll run this one as the outtake, but we don't need that pump anytime soon. So given this is the outtake, I could take it down and around, or I could just run it parallel at this point. Hold on. I've already done that actually. Where's the plumbing overlay? Deconstruct that plumbing, and we'll run the plumbing the other way with an output vent here. We gotta just make sure very carefully to run this like this. And that should go okay. So then we'll have our latrines up and going when that's ready, which is very, very soon. If I never said it, this has to be a priority 6 as well. And we'll start getting on 6s here, 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 there, and there. So that whole room should be built up as a small waste container that we can always dig deeper if we really need more space. But it should suit our purposes for the time being. Now, can I queue up more lice loaf? Oh, that's crazy bright. I can queue up a couple more lice loaf, and then I'm gonna put the continuous mush bar. Oh! Wow, it's already that time too. Well, let's see. Okay, we only got 100 seconds till that comes too. So we'll have to end up starting our next adventure off with a new duplicant who's going to be due any time. But, unfortunately, that is all the time I have for today. Next time we will be able to go stream again is going to be on Thursday. And we're going to continue it with this oxygen not included. However, for the time being, we're going to find someone to send you on off to. So, who do we have today? We got a couple people going right now we can send you on over to. Who haven't I hosted today? Alright, I got an idea. We're going to send you over to Atoken Beast, who's doing some Fortnite right now. He's a newer streamer, kind of like me. A real nice guy, and I think you guys would enjoy talking to him. So we're going to send you on over to him, and I will see you next time. See you later.